And you can do a search in foreign countries a number of different ways. One way is you can go to the local council in that country and ask them to do a search, which has advantages because they understand the culture and the language and know how things are perceived and what the law is in their country, but can be very expensive. There are vendors that provide more globalized searches. There are also vendors that provide screening tools where we can go and search the registration databases of those various countries on our own. And because most of these countries are first to file, not first to use, you don't have the same issues that you do in the United States, where you really need to be checking the state registers, checking for common law uses, domain names, whatever else is out there. For the most part, in these countries, in terms of clearance for trademarks, you could rely largely on the databases of trademark applications and registrations. So you can do a screening, and you can do that much more inexpensively, cover the globe, essentially, and that can be much more cost effective, even though it's accepting some risk, right? And then same thing with filing. There's strategies that we employ. So we might look at the costs of Madrid versus national filings. We have to consider the countries that are not members of Madrid, which must be done via national filings. And then we're trying to align that with the client and their company. What does their company do? What are their plans? Where are their key markets? Who's interested in what they do? And then based off that information, we might prioritize. So, here's the first batch of countries we want to do. And then we can set some sort of iterative review and consideration as to when we should consider seeking rights in more countries or expanding those rights in countries. Maybe we'll want to go broadly in terms of the number of countries, but we don't necessarily want to go to cover all of the possible classes that are of interest, because that would increase costs. So we might pick our most important class and then come do other classes another time.